G'day folks, Steve from Vintage Restorations Australia here. We finally received the electric motor for our project, so in this episode we mock up where the electric goes. We finalise that bulkhead painting, start refitting some components to it like the windscreen and things, and also working on the steering box and the brake components. Morning ladies! Beautiful winter's morning here in the valley. Heading out to John's for another day of workshop day. Pretty chilly, there's a bit of frost in the bottom of the valley today, but it looks like it's going to be a nice day. There's an engine in the hole, John.
There certainly is. It's not doing that much, but it's sitting there.
Gives you an idea of...
It doesn't come very far through the firewall.
Doesn't.
So that's kind of good, it's kind of level.
Plenty of space there for batteries and bits and blobs. So you sent me an email about it, which all your emails have been going to spam for the last month. I thought you weren't talking to me, but... It looks good, it fits well.
Yeah, did find some info. It's sort of normally got 4 connections for a series wound motor. This one has 3 and the chassis, so we have to actually...
Chassis earth or something?
Well, yeah, and I don't know if that's good or bad for an electric car with 400 volts and negative being on the chassis. But that's okay, we'll check it out. All of these were loose, so it looks like somebody's already taken
a look at it
apart.
The guy that had it he bought it for an electric car project.
Yeah.
So he's played with it and gone, it's not suitable or it doesn't work or something.
I don't like it or it's broken.
I don't like it. Well, this idiot will buy it if... I traded 4 bottles of wine for that.
Woo!
Which I thought was quite a good swap.
What are you...
Variable.
Oh.
He's picking up what I'm putting down.
So electrolysis.
Electrolysis.
With a big amp meter. I like that.
Yes.
Let's stick it on now.
And I like that it's called dial-o-matic.
What is it? 70s?
I don't
60s?
know. It kind of doesn't look that old, to tell the truth. I think it's produced for the solar battery industry. But doesn't look that old.
Yeah.
It's all alloy. That's kind of nicely made.
Straightforward, bolt together. Yeah. All right.
We'll give it a go.
You got brakes? What, brakes? Who needs them?
Suspension works. What's that, John?
Oh no, I haven't seen it in a long time.
So, what do they call that? A clean floor. Crikey.
Oh.
Look at it, you can OCD it now.
That's just cow poo. That's where I was this morning.
Milking cows. Anyway, we've got the got this out in the cold hard light of day and we can see all the dribbles. Because I kind of sprayed it in the dark a little bit. So we're going to give it a good rub back with wet and dry and some scarab pads and things. And then give it another coat. That's the inside of the vents. Going to polish the outside so it matches the exterior panel finish. But that's what you'll see from inside the cab. So we've painted that to match that. I guess you're pretty sick of seeing this, but that's all ready to go now. The shed now has a barista.
And he's actually a qualified one. Nice coffee, mate.
Bit of cake, Liz.
Thank you, man.
Show us your work, barista boy.
Cream. Proper real coffee. There you go, John. That one's for you.
It's a monkey.
Oh, it even looks right. What happened in the middle of that one?
I had stirred it because he wanted to go.
Oh, can you do it? It's a pretty one. A decaf, please. Which way are they going? Other way, I think.
Another one outside to look at if you need to.
Oh, that's a good idea. Before I look like a goose on the video. There's not one outside because I pulled the things off it, didn't I?
Ah.
Goes the other
That's
way.
awfully tight, isn't it? Yeah.
Goes the other way because this is exposed. Remember, we could see the hole over there. Side there.
I guess you don't want me to drop it.
Probably not. Just see it up there.
It's the right way around.
Need to get a couple of clip nuts. There you go, some clip nuts. English Steve, he's looking sheepish. Like, I just assumed that this needed a Rico kit going through it because it was covered in so much oil and crud that I figured that had come from somewhere. It's fairly high up on the firewall. I couldn't figure where else it had come from, so it must have come out of there.
Yes, yeah, they do leak a fair bit. My one leaks.
Even after
No.
you repaired it?
Yeah, it does a little bit.
Really?
Only a small amount.
Can you tell us about your balls, Steve?
On this steering system, with the screw jack here, the screw jack is attached to this recirculating ball system. They have a system where you got balls between the two threads. And the balls are fed in one side of this recirculating ball system and fed back round, feed back in the other side again. And this is to try to reduce the amount of wear on the system. Same sort of system that we use on the 747 for the stabiliser. The back
not.
one, it is exactly
Really?
the same, and the 767s and a lot of the other Boeings. So you've got recirculating balls to move the rear stabiliser up and down.
And so basically the bearings on that, you said there's two sizes of bearings?
No, there's one set of balls
Oh,
run
okay,
in
so
and
that-
out here, and the other set are on the opposite side of this face here. So it's like a ball bearing assembly, but they've only given us half an assembly. The other half we've got to feed in carefully, and they just sit there.
So with this, you're basically just replacing those sets of bearings and seals.
Replacing the balls, the seals, and the racers for the balls to sit in.
And that all came in that
That all comes as part of the kit.
solar kit. Job done.
I have no knowledge of that ball.
Look, whose ball's that?
Have you got to sort your balls out?
No, that one is definitely not one of mine. It's not big enough.
Nothing like old blokes making ball jokes. Back to degreasing. Degreasing the brake pedal. It's pretty manky. Same process. Degrease. Clean it up. Treat any corrosion. Repaint if necessary. Put back on. It's a bit Groundhog Day, a lot of this stuff. It's likely that we might need to replace that brake cylinder. We'll have a look at it.
Weird spanners, but they work.
They're lovely. There we go. What are they called, John?
I know, brake pipe spanners. Pipe spanners.
Pipe spanners.
Hose spanners.
Not sure if you can see that or not, but pretty cactus. Full of corrosion. Not good for brakes. So we might have to get a new one of those. Clean up the mounts and things. And of course, replace all these pipes with new ones. Might need a new master cylinder as well. You can get these bored, but they're $45 to buy a new one, so I don't think we'll mess around with that as much as I'd like to salvage it. This is all can be cleaned up. It's all wonderful. But that'll have to wait till next week. Next time. Maybe not next week, but next time. Next week's video will probably feature what we've been up to on this little truck, a 2A that we pulled out of the bush a couple of weeks ago. We've made a bit of progress with this, and there's some exciting things happening around that, so tune in to watch that. Also had some great progress on the 109 Series 1 that I've been working on for a while. It's dangerously close to getting a blue slip. I'm waiting on one little part to get it finalised, to finalise those brakes on it, and it'll be done as well and rolling down the road. So that's pretty exciting. As always, thank you so much to our patrons for their continued financial support. It really does help us with these projects, getting bits and pieces. If you'd like to have a look at our Patreon page, there's a little button up there somewhere. If you press that, it'll direct you to our Patreon page, and we'd appreciate any support that you can throw our way. There's also a PayPal link down there if you'd just like to give us money to keep doing what we do, which is bringing you this free content. So just a quick Barker update. As you can see, she's getting a lot bigger. The ears are almost up. Barker, come here and show people your ears. Oh, don't be angry. So tune back in next week, folks. Take care until then. See ya. Bye-bye.
Maybe take him out for a walk too.
Barker, come here. Barker. Barker. Never work with dogs and idiots. I work with both, me and this one. So next week's video will probably feature a dog running away. Barker. So next week's video will probably feature... We really do appreciate that continued support, especially Barker, don't you? Ready. I'm waiting on one little part and it'll be ready for its blue slip. Oh, kisses later. Anyway.